So today we are going to discuss about sales, why do you need it, what is the use, what is the utility, and how it can help you and how it can help the world. The first and the most important thing is nothing happens until someone sells something. The statement was given by Henry Ford, and it simply means that nothing works if someone is not selling something. I am Ashish. I have been into sales for last 10 years. I take care of the SaaS industry, services, etc. I have been into edtech. So today we are going to discuss about sales. I would like to know what comes to your mind when you hear the word sales. Well, most of you say someone is giving you a call, someone is making a email, someone is doing some text, some LinkedIn reach out. So today let's discuss what it actually is. So most people think sales is just about selling a product, but it is not. It is not just selling a product, it's solving a problem. So whenever you're having this approach to sell something, it becomes difficult. But on the other hand, if your approach is to solve a problem, the sales is a byproduct. Mainly you're solving a problem. So when I see what sales is, it's a value exchange. For example, if I'm giving someone product or a service, it's for trust and money. It's just like the old school barter system. You are going to a shop owner, you give him wheat, you take back some carrots, simple barter. But now we are in 21st century, we do it in a more sophisticated way. So what we do is we do value exchange. How value exchange is beneficial? We sell a product or a service in return of money, and money becomes a universal currency. Now, there is always a difference between pushing a product and understanding the customer's need. And this is what I always say: talk, talk, and talk. Ask as much questions as you can to your clients. So when you talk to these people, most of the times they don't even know what their actual problem is. They are confused because they are not the experts of that specific thing. For example, I have a few clients who were struggling with this productivity thing, and they were not even knowing that they are struggling. So they gave their problem statement, I discussed it with them, and we gave them a specific tool that was helping to solve that problem. And they were really happy to pay. So you don't have to push a product that does not work in long run. You have to understand the need of your customer and align your product in that direction. And then you both win. The simple thing is, without sales, there is no revenue, there is no growth, there is no company. In startup, sales means that it keeps the lights on, it keeps the show going on. The first sale is very important in any startup. In big corporates, in big conglomerates, sales drive innovation and market expansion. So whenever a new technology is coming, we often see that it comes from big companies because they already have a big sales going on, money is coming in, revenue is being pumped into the organization, and that brings in a window to spend on research and development, and new things come in. Mark Cuban said that to build a great business, you must be great at sales. And today, when we go back and see, one of the greatest guys who ever expanded in their businesses were great salesmen. Well, now we'll like to see what is the role of sales in the software industry. So, the thing is, as the name suggests, software, that thing is invisible. No one can see it, no one can touch it. That thing is not having a physical value. It's not gold, it's not jewelry, it's not beautiful so that people buy it for how it looks. It's an invisible thing, but it solves a problem. And that's why we need sales in software industry. You need to explain the value. You need to talk to your clients and you need to tell them, hey, take this tool and it will be helping you fasten up your process. It will be helping you do this thing in 2 hours instead of 20. If you use this trick or this tool, you'll be saving a lot on productivity. Sales bridges the gap between tech team and the customer. So what happens is we have great tech guys most of the times in IT industries, and those guys developed amazing products, but they are not able to explain the value to the client. That's where the sales guy are needed. These guys are charming, amazing, they always know how to talk, and they're always there with a smile, and they are capable enough to explain the value of the tool to the client. And that's why every big company is having a big sales team. Software sales cycle vary. It's in B2B, there are SaaS models, there are subscriptions, there are enterprise deals. And to keep these accounts intact, to keep the deals going on, to upscale the accounts, we need a sales team. This is the main role of the sales team. So what happens is, let's say we talk about products like AnyDesk or any tool that is a SaaS product. Most of the SaaS companies only survive on sales and renewals. And what do you think brings in new sales and renewals? Of course, the sales team. That's why we need it in the software industry. The sales team is a growth engine in any space. It can be a BPO industry, it can be IT services, it can be SaaS. So you have to understand this calculation that whenever you have a stagnant business, for example, you have 100 clients and you think you're very happy and satisfied, the next year, some of them will not renew. Their needs are met, they are out of business, something happened, something like COVID happened, and they are no longer into business. So you lose 10 to 15% of clients every year. So you need to have a sales team to keep the renewals going on. You need the new sales as well because your sales team is bringing in money for growth, for your feature development, for the new things that you want to do in your tool. Again, on the other hand, every year you are doing a salary hike for your existing team. Even with the existing clients, you cannot increase the prices as much as the hikes are there in the salary. And that's why you need the new sales in. One thing you have to understand is sales is of various types. So there are inbound sales, there are outbound sales, we have B2B sales, we have B2C sales, there are enterprise models and channel partner sales. Let's talk about them one on one. So let's talk about inbound sales. Leads come to you, they are market driven. For example, you want to eat rice, so you'll go to a shop and ask for rice. This is mostly the inbound sale, it's most the easiest kind of sale that happens. But still, you have to invest a lot in the advertisements. You have to tell that my product is better than that product. This is a special thing, my food is more nutritious. People need food, people need mobile phone, people need this, that. So things that are basic needs mostly are covered in the inbound sales. Sometimes people require a specific thing, they go to a shop, they go to your website, they want that, and that is mainly inbound sales. One of the toughest things that I see is outbound sales, where you make cold calls, you do cold emails, you do the LinkedIn outreach. Now you're educating the lead, you're calling them, you're telling them, okay, this kind of product is there in the market, this is how it is solving a problem. You do multiple follow-ups, you have to have meetings, online meets, and eventually the client understands the need of your product, and then they go for a paid model. But still, it's the toughest kind of sales I see. But it becomes easy when you focus on the basic rule, and that basic rule is try to solve a problem, talk more to your client, don't push the product, try to solve a problem. So in the back of your mind as a sales guy, you should always have that, I'm trying to solve a problem. Now we're talking about B2B sales, where businesses are solving the problem of other businesses, business selling to a business. These are mainly high level deals and they bring in more revenue. Then we have B2C sales, where businesses are directly selling to the end customer. Most of the ed tech platforms are B2C and people follow the B2C model there. Then there are enterprise models, big deals in the software licensing, where multiple layers of decision making is involved. So these are the enterprise sales. And one of the most prominent one is channel partners. So you have resellers, you have affiliate marketing, all those things. So today this was a basic session and we had our idea about sales. We'll be coming back tomorrow, same time. So stay connected to have better idea. Thank you. Have a nice day. It was nice talking to you guys.